Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is John with Addicted to Fishing. I've already unboxed this and got it out, but we've got yet another big haul. And today we're going to break this down into a couple different videos in one, so to say. I will separate what I got from whatnot. I still haven't received all of it. And then I did have a huge Dick's haul. I guess we could start out with Dick's. Let me pull out what's on Dick's. Dick's was a major Googan haul. They had the best deal on Googan. I did go out and reach out to my sellers in the whatnot community looking for white bandito bugs, and I couldn't find them. But then I went over to Dick's and they had a really good buy on some Googan. So I picked those up and we'll cover those real quick. Some of these I've never thrown. I'm not a huge follower of Googan, but there's some things that are going on at Googan, and some of these baits are no longer going to be offered. So I picked up a couple just so that I could get the deal on the bandito bugs that I'll show you in a minute. The first one, let me see what I got here for colors. This is a duplicate, so I'll only show the one. But these are the Trench Hog Junior in a 4.65 inch. You get 9 of them in a pack. This is color number, I believe, 124. This will be in the Summer Craw color. I'm not going to open all of these, but I'll open up the Summer Craw. I've never seen these baits up personal. Again, I'm not a big, huge Googan baits guy. I do really like the bandito bug, and that's primarily what I went after. But to get this deal that I got on these, you had to buy a certain quantity, and they didn't have many of the bandito bugs. So that's a trench hog. Great looking little creature style bait. I know a lot of people really have this cult following for Googan. I'm not saying their baits are bad. I've just never really purchased anything outside of the bandito bug, and I'll probably only open up one of each of the style baits, not the different colors, or this video will be an hour long because I have a lot of baits here to cover. I may split this into 2 videos. We'll see how that goes. So anyway, that's the first one, the Trench Hog. And again, that was in that was in Summer Craw. I got 2 packs of them here, same size, the 4.65. This is color number 140, what they call Alabama Craw. Kind of that brown. And then I got it in color number 128, the same thing, the Junior Watermelon Red Flake. These, I don't see a need to open them up. I got 3 packs of these in the color Pearl. This is the color that I was after in a bandito bug. This is the 4-inch Lunker Log, color number 125. Great little stick bait. I like that white in the spring of the year, especially if I'm sight fishing. I can find it I find that bait really well. I think I have, yep, I sure do. Here's another couple color number 227 in that Trench Hog. And then the ones that I was after were the pearl bandito bugs. I picked up 4 packs. One of the regular size bandito bug, which I believe is a 4-inch. You get a 7-pack there. Yeah, it's a 4-inch bait. Color number 112 in the regular size. When you go over to, and I got 3 packs of these, there's 7 in the regular size, there's 9 in the 3.3 inch or the Bandito Bug Junior. This is colorway number 145. It's also a pearl. Some of these baits I'll break down on a specific video and kind of go into more in detail. But that was my quick little haul from Dick. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 10, 12 packs of baits for 27. And just the way the sale worked out on those again, guys. That's all I was after there, was making sure that I got the quantities for the sale. Okay, now the rest of it is all Whatnot. I'll save some of the JDM stuff towards the end. Out of the box open package for a whopping $1 plus the $4 shipping. I bid on this one. Rattle still work. This is the KVD Red Eye Shad. I gave $1 plus the $4 in shipping, so it was $5. And then to make up for the shipping, the seller sent me a second Red Eye Shad. I really love the lipless. That was from one seller. This is another seller. And I talked about in previous videos, well, they'll mark what you're buying, how much you're paying for it. Some of the packages, some of it won't. Just depends upon how that seller breaks it down. This one you could see, I have the same handle over there, Addicted to Fishing. All of these were $1. These literally just all got dropped off yesterday. Here's another Red Eye Shad. I'll cover a separate video on just Whatnot, how I'm buying, the discount code that I provided. This one, it has a snap included. I'm not worried about the snap. I'll take that off. The rest of them are all the original rattle traps. This particular seller, I believe, just buys estates and then resells the estate sales, which is no biggie to me. I'm just looking for the best price I can get on some of this stuff. This is kind of a red-brown crawl color. Again, all of these were a buck. I spent $6 flat rate shipping. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So $10 on this haul. It's another crawfish color. For whatever reason, there was only about 9 of us in this show that were in there as buyers. Nobody bid against me, which was kind of crazy. This is a real small. This is probably the 1/4 ounce. The rest of them are 1/2 ounce. Might be the 1/8 ounce. It's Great looking bait for this time of the year. Another one that's going to be hot this time of the year. You know, whether these are new, used, some of them you can definitely tell they're used. Like this one was obviously tied on. The bait looks really good. It's really clean bait, really good looking hooks. Got red craw. Try to stay out of the whatnot community as much as possible, because they could really spend way too much money. This one is kind of beat up a little bit, but again, for $1, you really can't beat it. The last one from this particular seller. Again, for $1. How can you go wrong? And again, you can see, like on the bag, she wrote it was $1. And this one's definitely fished. That's a good looking little color. Any of these shad colors, this one's got a blue back, gold belly. Those are kind of my sweet spots. Sweet color. Okay, so that was all from that seller. Yeah, guys, I understand I'm going a little fast on this video, but I got a lot of baits I want to cover. I still got a box full. My next seller, I got just 2 items from him. I got a bunch more coming from this guy. I didn't realize when I bet on these were the 7-inch. But this is the 7-inch dart. It is a 6-pack by Googan. There's definitely a time and a place where I'll throw the big 7-inch dart. I really like that watermelon red. And then another pack of the Bandito bugs. This is a 7-pack because it's the full size. This one's a Blue Baby. I believe this is one of the newer colors, or one of the exclusive colors. A lot of people were going nuts on whatnot for any of the Googan soft plastics. And then the last one I got was the Netbait Super Twitch and Trash. I'll take one of these out. And these have that bait fuel on them. Great looking little profile bait. Keeps me in that finessey side. A couple other baits that I got from another seller. Again, I got these for $2. I want to give away. So it was free shipping. These are both from H2OX. This one's called Live Pumpkin Seed. It's a medium diver. 1/4 ounce VMC hooks. 4 to 6 feet diver. It even tells you what they suggest. The fluorocarbon 12-pound line on a bait caster, a moderate fast action rod, medium power 7-foot. And then I have what they call the Ghost Craw and a small profile lipless crank. Same type of rod, same type of line. It's kind of that Ghost Craw red. I really like that profile on that bait. Then the last seller gets into my real goodies. Some of the JDM stuff. I did get 3 packs of the Core Tackle Ozark rig, 4-out, 1/8 ounce. You guys have seen my Ozark rigs. I got 3 packs of those. The new Berkley Crud Craw and a 4-ounce. This is a new bait by Berkley. Again, nobody was in this auction, and this seller really, I could tell, was not in the fishing community, because he had no idea. He just called it the Berkley Max Scent. I think these are selling for $8.99. So for a couple bucks, this was a great pickup. That new Crud Craw. I really like the size of those appendages. It's going to be really good for that dirty to stained water. They call this green pumpkin blue fleck. She's definitely got that max scent smell on it. That max scent. The power bait line. Supposedly 45% more fish you'll catch on them. I like that because of the way that releases. And the last three final baits I'll show you are all JDM. This was originally 1,430 yen. This is from Valley Hill. It's the Tobinade. The color might be Tobinade. 28 gram single. It's a compact but single spinnerbait, single willow leaf, and a pink color. And I just noticed something cool on this one. It's different. I can't tell you anything because it's all written in Japanese. Because this is more of that hidden weight. But it does have an interesting addition here. It's got the wire keeper, which I like, but it's got this also spot back here. I guess you could put a split ring on there and add on either another blade or a stinger hook. So I thought that's kind of cool. I didn't see that when I bought it. Just a JDM spinnerbait. These are 25. I think they were 15 or 25, and I gave $2 for that. Absolutely nobody bid on that. Next up from OSP, this is the MMZ, the Chibi. Again, you can't find anything in English, but it's their little worm. On here it shows you 3 different ways that you can rig it: wacky rig, drop shot, and I'm guessing more like a regular Texas rig. And this is the small. They do have 3 different sizes on this, and boy, look at the oil inside that bag. But anyway, it's a cool little worm. More of a natural presentation. There's not many videos out there on this. But you can see me just holding it, the lifelike presentation that it gives. You can see one end has got the natural piece for a regular worm, and it's got the flat end. This flat end is if you want to nail weight it. I'll probably wacky rig it. That's the way I've told it gives it the best action. I got those actually for spring fishing for bass, but I could see those catching trout, panfish, and again, I think these are like $10. Gave $1 for them. An OSP chibi worm. The next one is probably the one I was most interested in. This is by Jackal, the RV Bug Little Giant Multi-Performer 1.5 inch. No color to be seen. And we'll take one of these guys out of the package. New sealed package. Guys, I don't buy stuff to collect them. If you want to collect, there's a lot of good sellers on there. This one, it actually shows you that you need to cut the sprue off. And then when I rip the sprue off of that side, and that's a great looking little bug. Just pop that side of the sprue off. Boy, that's a good looking little bait. Great looking little bait. I'm excited to try that out this spring. Again, a lot of this is super finessey stuff. But the Jackall RV bug, I did give more than $1 for that. I think I gave like $3 or $4 for it. So anyway, guys, that's a little tackle haul for you. Stay tuned. I'll have videos coming out on the rest of the Whatnot haul that I got. I'm gonna do a video specifically on Whatnot. I did post into my community and a link for you guys to use. I highly encourage you, if you want to try your hand at Whatnot, to use that link. 100% transparency on that link. I don't earn commissions, but what we do get is when you click that link, you're going to be randomly picked. I believe it was $10 to $200 in a Whatnot credit that you'll receive. And the only thing that I get out of that is the same potential that you get anywhere from a $10 to $200 credit. I'm assuming most of them are going to be $10, $15 credits. As of today, one person has clicked that link and signed up. Once you're on there, Addicted to Fishing is me. I don't sell anything on there as of yet. I may create a store to sell some of the vintage stuff that I have. But I don't think if I got on there and sold items, I'm going to get anything worth fair value for them. And that's what happened on a majority of the baits that I bought. The sellers just get in there and either they don't know the value of the tackle that they have, or they start these shows off at $1. When you're starting Bandito Bug Juniors off at $1, and you have 5 or 6 people in there and you're putting it on sudden death 10 seconds, you know, and they can vary the time on there. And I'll explain that all in another video for you guys. But it's a great way for us as buyers to pick up stuff. Sellers, not so much. So anyway, guys, I appreciate you clicking on the link for the video. Another Whatnot haul for you guys. And I'm going to try to do some on-the-water filming. I've been out and fished 3 times so far this year. Weather's been pretty nice. The first outing I had, I skunked out. Second outing, I caught